The kingdom of the wild was a place clouded in mystery, home to 4 beastly princes. You had grown up alongside them, a few years older than the eldest, working as the court mage's apprentice. So naturally, when the mage was away, you took over the alchemy tower, mixing potions, casting apprentice-level spells. Prince Donatello had always been the most interested in the arcane, always absolutely enchanted by the wonders you worked in the tower, whipping up ailments for all ills and casting protective runs around the borders of the kingdom. You certainly didn't expect him to come into the tower when he did with the troubled look on his green face. A large green hand tugged the curtains apart, and all his 6 foot and 7 inches of him stepped into your line of sight. You looked up from the spell book your nose was buried in, and pulled the dark violet hood around your face. At the sight of you, he immediately smiled. "What brings you here, your majesty?" you asked, a playful smirk tugging at your lips. "It's Donnie to you, of course, your majesty." "I came here with a question." Donatello pulled out a scroll from his saddle. "I found the spell, and I was wondering if it was something you could cast." He took the fragile tattered scroll from his hands with care and unrolled it, your eyes scanning over the words. "A transformation spell?" You furrowed your brows and then looked up at the tallest prince. "Why would you need a... Well, the ball is coming up. I thought that maybe you might be able to..." He wiggled his fingers and pushed his spectacles up his nose. "Work your magic? But if you can't, I completely understand." "Donnie, why do you want to?" "Oh, I just thought that, even if temporarily, I could be human for a night. Be like all of the other princes at the ball." His expression fell, a dejected look settling on his features. "I'm sorry I wasted your time." He turned to leave, but your hand shot out and casting a ward over the doorway and effectively keeping him inside. "Why do you want to be human? Please don't tell me." Your eyes seemed to glow with power, with passion, with concern for one of your long-life friends. "You know why?" "No, I don't. Please elaborate, Your Highness." "Raphael and Michelangelo are both betrothed. Leo is the future king. It's not exactly easy to find someone to marry when you look the way we do. Then they have a chance at the future, at love. But me?" Donatello hung his head in shame, not daring up to meet your gaze. "You don't need to be a human for someone to love you." You took a few steps forward and reached up to frame one of his cheeks with your small hand. His sad brown eyes slowly reached yours. You could see the tears forming there, and it made your heart break. You knew Donnie and his brothers sometimes felt burdened by their looks, but their feelings didn't often come to the surface. "Look at me, I'm looking at you, Your Highness." Your voice was only a whisper now, a gentle whisper accompanied by the soft look in your eyes, the look that made Donnie feel like you had cast a spell on his heart, the look that made his green fingers tingle with what seemed to be magic, what made his heart race like nothing less. You don't need to be human for someone to love you, because you've never been a human, and I loved you all of my life. You... all this time? You wished harder than anything that you were just a little taller so you could kiss him. This problem was solved with a stepping stool sitting in front of the bookshelf. You walk up to a small wooden structure, standing a bit higher than usual. Donatello, being ever the intelligent prince, took this as a cue to do what he had secretly been waiting all along to do, and when he kissed you, it felt like magic.